Hey guys, before anything else, please don't forget, okay? We need drop me a like. It only takes you 1 second of your time. Drop me a comment. If you don't have anything positive to say, drop me an emoji. Okay? If you are busy trying to disrespect or call me names, I'm not your clown. I'm not your comedian or whatever you want to say. I'm gonna delete it, and trust me, I count your strikes. Third one, you're out of here. You can go and follow Crypto John. I don't really mind. Because the only people I want on this channel are the people that really have a plan and they want to make it out, just like me. Okay? And also don't forget to subscribe. Hey, we're trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Okay? Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. Wink, wink. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, oh my God, oh, Trumpicius Magicius. Man, this guy just wakes up in the morning and decides to fuck up everybody's day, and he goes about it like nothing happened. Okay, well, depends on how you look at it, because like I said, I try to see the opportunity in everything that happens in my life. Good, bad, ugly, whatever you want to call it. First thing you do is, hey, thank you for making it happen. That's the first thing I do. Thank my Lord, and then yeah, let's see what's good in it. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, we're gonna look at a 24 hours market performance. Right after that, we will check at prices in details, and once we are done with that, we will check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? Anyways, guys, today, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for what I'm about to say today, but it's the truth. Okay, I'm not here to make friends, the kind of friends that will tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to make money. I'm here to go from zero to a multi-millionaire status. Now, if that has to lead to a bunch of people leaving my team to go join Crypto John or whatever BitBoy, well, it is what it is, right? But today I'm about to say it, and I've been saying it before, but I have never been so clear about it. Okay? Yeah, I know a lot of you are really feeling bad about what happened to the markets yesterday. Hey, everybody gets there. That's why if you do look at my positions, okay, this is not what we're talking about today, but I'm trying to let you guys know that it is normal. Market crashes, it's normal. People get liquidated, it's normal. That's why it's good to get that entry. If you get the lower entry, the better. For example, myself, I usually use myself, okay? I have 3 Jasmine positions, 3 of them, okay? 1 on Bydfi, 1 on Phemex, and 1 on Wix exchange. The one on Bydfi and Phemex, I entered it when Jasmine was at 0.00 something, and my liquidation is down to like what, 0.005 or something like that. Okay, you know what, I like to show it to you. That makes a lot more sense. If you look at let's start with Bydfi, my Jasmine position. You see here, you can see my liquidation is low. I mean, despite what is going on with the market, I am still in profit in Jasmine right now, 1,200 up. So I am not messing around with it. I'm just going to leave it alone. The same thing if you look at my Phemex. Where's my Phemex? See my Phemex position, Jasmine? You can see my liquidation. I entered at 0.0057. The same thing with Bydfi. Look at my entry. See my entry on Bydfi? So you guys can see 0.0057. I entered those two. But the one on Wix exchange was the one that I entered recently. And like I usually tell you guys, I always look for those positions. I always look for that, because for me it's the way you make money. You make money by looking at this. This position got liquidated and I entered another one. You know what? This is also going to be a perfect example for those of you who what you saying it, for those of you who wants to learn how to do this. This is another perfect example. Like for example, this one got liquidated because I entered at 0.008 something, and I had a liquidation set at 0.0071. So, and it wasn't a big amount of money. It was just $300, just like I did right now. If this one gets liquidated, I will have put another $300. I'll keep on doing that. But the opportunity is there, right? Now, when I look at my stuff, okay, this is why I entered the position. I'm going to show you this. If you go to the bearish, the lowest time frame, 5 hours. On the 5 hour, we got a buy signal. You see it? That is confirmed. On the 1 hour, 1 hour, you see it? We got another buy signal. If you look at it on the 4 hour, we had also a buy signal. And on the daily, I also had a buy signal. So when I get all this confirmed like that, and then I look at the RSI and MACDs, yeah, the risk is still there because it might still go down or something. But hey, that's me. I don't wait for the confirmation. I just put in my position. Okay, so yeah, this might be the bottom that everybody was waiting for Jasmine to hit and then start the rally up. Because on the bigger channel, we do have a bull flag, okay? You see? That's a bull flag getting formed. It's a matter of when it breaks out. Me, I am hunting at the position where it's going to be on the lowest. So yeah, this one on Wix Exchange got liquidated and I entered another one. I don't waste time. I told you, I'm trying to go to a multi-millionaire status. I ain't got time to cry around for none of that. But anyways, now let's go back to what we were talking about. Now that that is cleared, and I know I got a lot of inboxes about that position. That's why I had to address it. But anyways, today, like I said, a lot of people will not like me, but I have to tell you the truth. And the truth is, banking system on blockchain. The banking system on blockchain is something that most people are not looking at, and they're not looking at. Everybody is just telling you, yeah, XRP is going to be the cross-border payments. Oh, it's not going to do this and this and that. But people are not looking into the fine line. It's like when you go get a loan, right? They don't tell you all the information. They give you the most important information. You have to find you a magnifying glass to read it. That's what it is all about. You see right now, XRP, like I'm saying, is not going to be the coin. It's not it. Because if you understand how the government works, you take this moon boy pill off your I'm not even a moon boy. I will call it a green candle chasing pill off your eyes. You will start making sound decision. And trust me, I've been there. I've done that. You're looking at a guy that got into XRP just because I was told he was going to get to 500. Because I was told that. That's why I got into it. Luckily, I got into it when it was still low and it managed to run. Okay? You're looking at the guy that got into Dogecoin just because $100 gave me a bunch of coins. I didn't care what price it was going to go. All I care is that I had a lot of coins in my wallet. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at a guy that chased all the type of Inus around just to try to replicate what Pepe did. You understand? You're looking at a guy that was chasing meme coin left and right just because I was trying to replicate what Shiba Inu did. So yeah, when I tell you those mistakes, don't do them. It's not because I'm trying to claim, I'm better. No, I've made those mistakes. I've been there and I've done them. It's that simple. Okay, so guys, it is it's something that you have to sit back and look. XRP, XLM, XDC, they are not going to be the ones. It's not going to happen. Okay, let's start first with the situation going on right now. Okay, the Clarity Act. Why do you think it got pushed back? A lot of people are going to tell you, no, because Coinbase said this, Coinbase said that. That's some bullshit. I'll tell you the truth. Because when you look at, from the standpoints of everything, everybody and their grandmama is fighting for their own interest. You want to tell me that Coinbase is going to be fighting for your interest? Really? Coinbase is trying to call that the banks are trying to undermine whatever that is going on. Really? Coinbase, the one that said that they are going to be listing cryptocurrencies that really change the world, and yet they cannot list Kaspa. Kaspa or the meme coins that they are listing, which one is changing the world? That's the guy you're talking about. Coinbase that stands here and tells you, like, you know what, if you don't pay this amount, whether your crypto is the best in the world or not, you're not getting listed. Really? You're telling me they are fighting for your interest. They know what's happening, and it's something. Even if you really look, I can tell you that Coinbase is secretly working with banks. Coinbase knows that they are not going to be able to convince the banks to go their way, because if they do, the banks are going to lose a lot of clients. I told you guys the other day, if the bill passes, the bank is offering me 1%, and Coinbase is offering me 4%, or Kraken is offering me 5%. Guess what? My money goes to where they've offered me more. Banks are going to lose. So yeah, don't tell me that Coinbase is here fighting for us, trying to get a better bill, and that's some bullshit. Coinbase is fighting for them because they know once the banks start doing what Coinbase is doing, Coinbase is going to go under. Because the banks, they already have the connections. The banks, they already have the rails. The banks, they already have the environment. Everything is already there set up for them. What they are waiting for is the yay or nay from our good friend Uncle Trumpicius Margex team. And one thing you have to understand too, that the bank are not standing on their own. They have Trumpicius Margex, okay, and the rest of the government, Uncle Sam, holding their back, like, hey, lean on me, we got this. You have to understand that. So yeah, you see here, and when you look at that and you start looking at the whole infrastructure, and then you look at Ripple XRP comes in, I begin to laugh. I start to laugh. So you're going to tell me, okay, watch this. For this cross-border payments to happen, you have to be on a stable level. That's where stable coins come to play. As a matter of fact, even Ripple themselves, they have shown it to you. The problem is that many people are not paying attention to things. Why do you think Ripple is creating their own stable coins? Why do you think? Because they figured out too, like, hey, if you go, Ripple's gonna be XRP is not, the price is not stable, it's not balanced. And institutions don't want to deal with that. That's why institutions are leaning into creating either their own stablecoins or use stablecoin offered by US approved entities. That's what they're looking for. So yeah, you gotta really look at it. Excuse me, and think for a second right there. So you want to tell me that a whole institution, let's say Bank of America, they are going to trust all their money, okay, to be moved around the world with Ripple, a private entity that they don't have control of? Is that one you want to tell me? Think about it again. It's not XRP, it's not XDC, it's not none of that. Everything is going to be laid on stable coins. And when you are talking about stable coins, we're going to start talking about what infrastructure runs those stable coins better. That's where the thing starts to go. Okay, then we start coming into the blockchain itself. We're talking about the dying one, okay? Ethereum. Ethereum cannot handle it. Once transaction starts to go, you already know what's the fees usually be on Ethereum. Right now, when the crypto is at its peak, we are not talking about volume getting transacted on this blockchain. It's not even like what, $1 trillion. And Ethereum gets the bottleneck, fee shoots up, everything happens, and you're talking about less than $1 trillion. Now, try to add 300 trillion or probably 350 trillion of transactions on that system. Do you think Ethereum is going to hold? You're going to end up paying fees that are outrageous. That's what you're going to end up paying if you use Ethereum, right? I told you, XRP is not going to play. It's not going to cut it. It's not XRP. Go look at it yourself, then argue with me later. Go look at it. Okay, we go to the next one. Crashilandia, the one you guys call Solana, which I call it Crashilandia because that thing crashes many times, much more times than I can remember. And you want to tell me that again, people are transacting. You imagine you go to Walmart to pay for your groceries, you are using your credit card on Solana, you try to swipe, the network is not working. You get that announcement that we normally get, right? You get that announcement, and you want to tell me institutions are going to trust that. Oh, we are fixing it with a patch, or this and that, another patch. Again, they try again, and it's the same crash. You want to tell me institutions are going to do it? See? So it's not that neither. Then you start looking at other things like Sui, the one with the rat chewing the cables. We're not even going far, okay? Just a couple of hours or a day ago, the network was out for 6 hours. 6 good hours. Okay? 6 good hours. Do you know how much money banks and institutions lose if you are standing for 30 minutes? If you go down for 30, do you know how much money they lose? We are not even going to talk about 6 hours. Just calculating 30 minutes. And you're telling me institutions and banks are going to lead on this. You can, any chain you want to bring, put it on the table. We will dissect it and we'll look. And another thing, you know what they all have in common? Proof of stake. And the biggest thing of all of it, they might claim to be decentralized. They are not. They are all private companies. And you want to tell me that banks, institutions are going to trust their money to those private companies that are not as secure as they should have been. See, again, everybody's telling you XRP to $500. Well, I believed it once. Go, you try it and you see where it gets you. It's not going to happen. It's not XRP. XRP is garbage. I'm telling you that right now. It's garbage. All they're doing is trying to lobby everything else, trying to find themselves in the White House and blah, blah, blah. But it's not XRP. It's not going to happen. It's not. I gave you the example the other day about their ledger. That ledger should have been empty by now. But for some miraculous reason, it is still more than 40%. And yet, they're telling you they release 1 billion XRP every month. What are they doing? Release it and get it back? What are they, put it on loop? What are they doing? It's not XRP. So again, in this channel, we're trying to go from zero to a multi-millionaire status. We ain't got time to waste. We take the opportunities. Just like I just showed you my Jasmine trade, right? It got liquidated. Guess what? Open another one. I don't have time to waste, because a lot of people were telling me, yeah, you're losing money. But what you don't understand is the psychology behind it, okay? And I can show you in a second. I will tell you when we look at the price on my positions. But yet, you have to look at the banking. Now, you have covered XRP, Ethereum, Solana, Sui, whoever you want to call, even the one they call themselves ZBCN. It's not it. It's not it. Because I keep saying, people keep telling me I'm too bearish on ZBCN. Guys, I'm the guy that like to look at the facts on the screen. If you cannot fulfill one little promise you make to people, why should I trust it? Why? ZBCN, for example, they say they are used for for companies in their payroll. Name one legit company using ZBCN in the payroll. Name one. I'm not going far. Please, on the comments below, and I'll go check it out. Because maybe it's me and my 4 eyes that are not seeing correctly. But that, my friends, is a lie. And what other utility do they have? Because the main one which they're supposed to use to attract people is not working. What other utility do they have? Not a single one, right? And yet people are hyping it, people are going in it. And I'm looking at them like, yep, that hot potato is coming. It's really, really coming. It's not like Jasmine, for example. Jasmine said they are using it for payroll. Go to Japan. There's a bunch of companies in there that are in it. Just look at their roster, their team. Sony executive, Philips people, LG, they are there. This one you can verify. It's not me talking. Go research it. You will see it. See what I'm talking about? Now, when you start looking at this banking situation that we have, you have that, first of all, like you have, this guy said, some of you will ask me, say, oh, if XRP is not doing it, ZBank is not doing it, who? Again, Kaspa. Look at me in the face and I'll tell you again, Kaspa. Kaspa is where everything is setting itself to. Kaspa. And they have already started trying it out with WarpCore. It's not me talking about it. XRP, they said they're trying out. What bank? Who? When? How? All I hear is that people are trying it out where? But Kaspa, WarpCore, the banks are there. The names, Citibank, Bank of England, they're all there trying it out as we speak right now. So yeah, I can tell you with my total honesty, it's going to be Kaspa, because Kaspa meets every requirement. When you use stable coins on Kaspa, fast, stable, secure, right? Kaspa is not asking them to change their infrastructure, like, hey, send your money to Kaspa and Kaspa send your stuff. No. Kaspa is telling the banks the same simple thing, what they already want to do. Have your own stable coin running on the rails of Kaspa. That's it. That's all we need. And in between that equation, you feed in Quant. Because now we can have WarpCore working with Quant, because bank to bank is what connects everything, right? Kaspa has the rail. Quant has the connection. Okay, maybe that bank is still like there are some of them in the world right now using HBAR. Okay, and then there's a lot of people who are really complaining about that. You're using HBAR. This one is sending from this. Okay, Quant connects. But one thing again, and I will say it here, is not XRP. It's not. It's not XRP. You want to make money. You want to make sure that you are growing. What you want to look for is those things. You want to look for those things that are practicable, things that are really happening, not somebody just hyping it up. That's where a lot of people go wrong. A lot of people go wrong in that same direction. Since 2014 or 2017, I've been in XRP, and XRP hasn't moved an inch. This cross-border payment hasn't happened even once. And they want to tell you, oh, because of regulation in the US government. Okay, what about outside the US government? What about them? Like I can tell you right now, for Quant, for example, US government said no to CBDCs. But guess what? United Kingdom accepts CBDCs, and there's a bunch of countries in the world that accept it. Therefore, Quant is working. XRP, okay, cross-border payment. Where? How? Who? See? That's what most people are not telling you. And you're looking at right now, looking at Kaspa at 4 or 5 cents, and you are not making that move, because most people have that doctrine implanted in their head that hey, it's not gonna be Kaspa, it's gonna be XRP, it's gonna be this and that. And honestly speaking, it's not even Kaspa itself. It's the rails of Kaspa, and Kaspa getting used as fuel, as gas fees. That's what it is. Because stable coins are stable. They don't fluctuate so much. So yeah, you have to sit there and you have to really think about it. Think about it. Why you think Ethereum is going upgrade after upgrade, upgrade after upgrade? Because they can't get it. They can't get it stable as Kaspa does. They don't. Now, once we get this bill passed, you will start really making sense of everything we are talking about here. You will see it, and we are not far away from it. We are not far. Trust me, it is. Once they get it, because right now the news, the word in the street is that Coinbase is trying to lobby with the banks. That's what he's trying to do, and like I'm telling you, you might not even see it coming. And that 4% APY you are getting in Coinbase right now, I think they're gonna slash that thing down if they want to survive. If they want to, because again, their argument that they're putting on the table does not make any sense at all. Does not make any sense. Banks are shorting. Okay, you short your shorting deposit. That's okay. Banks don't keep the total amount of your money. Coinbase, they claim to keep the total amount of your money, right? But I don't see their reserves. Where the proof? I don't know how they keep it. Do they keep it all of them? Maybe they are lending it out through like the banks are doing and stuff like that. We don't know. But one thing I can see is like if they are offering 4% to people, I don't think they're just keeping that money there on the bottom of their mattress and sitting on it. They're using it for something to be able to get the returns to share 4% to anybody else, which is exactly what the banks are doing. And now you got people going online being so greedy that don't even think. They don't. You want the government to stop this, all this and that, blah, 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 privacy, this. Okay, let's just say they stop. How are they going to protect you? How are you going to protect your military? So y'all want the Mad Max world to come to life, right? How are you going to pay for the free education, free hospital, build roads, infrastructures and stuff like that? How are you going to pay for those things? Out of your pocket? You need to stop being greedy. You need to be, at least center yourself and understand. We don't like government, yeah. The way they're handling money is wrong, yeah. But guess what? That's where we come to fix it, not tell them to get completely away from it. And anyone telling you, yeah, we're going to kick the government out and XRP is going to take over, that person is drinking something other than coffee. Is drinking something other than that. You have to think. Why are they acting? Why is the government saying stable coins, yep, to the banks? Why? You might not see it, but I'm telling you, it's an opportunity you cannot afford to miss. There is a hiccup in the market. Yeah, tariffs, blah, 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 whatever. That's another thing again. Everybody keeps thinking about tariffs being wrong. I don't think so. I think tariffs are a great thing for a nation. They are a very great thing. It has to be your choice. That freedom that you so much want is what those tariffs are giving you. Let's say right now there is orange juice produced in the United States and there is orange juice produced from Canada. I put tariffs on Canadian orange juice and the price of that orange juice goes up to $10. Okay? The one in the US is $5. It's your choice. If you love the Canadian orange juice so much, then drink it at $10. If you don't and you don't mind, okay, then consume the one from the United States, from your home. If you don't understand it, the more home produced things you consume, the company will have to hire more people. The more people they hire, the more taxes they're going to pay to the government. And the more taxes we pay to our government, the less money they have to print because we are sustaining our own economy. The orange juice is just one little example. The manufacturing, the cars. Okay, I like a Bentley. A Bentley is not a US made car. If the government says, hey, from now on, any imported car like a Bentley is going to cost you $1 million, it's my choice. Okay, I can say, you know what? I don't give a crap. I'm going to pay $1 million and I'm going to drive a Bentley. Or I can look the alternative. There is a Ford Mustang, Ford Shelby, Super Cobra, strong, beautiful. I can just say, you know what? Bentley is a Bentley. I have a muscle car. I'm going to drive that. Because guess what? Once I start driving that car, the parts I need, if it breaks down, they're going to come from a US-made company. And if many of people start thinking like me, start buying Ford, things like that happen, guess what? Ford have to expand, hire more people. Those more people pay more taxes, and more taxes, the government will have to print less money than they are doing now. So yeah, tariffs are a good thing. They are not bad. Okay, just get it out of your mind. All this nonsense you are listening to from the media, like that is so stupid. It's not even funny. Get it out of your mind. Like you hear people, the XRP army. Oh yeah, the XRP will become the bank, and the XRP is gonna go to cross-bordering and this and that. And you look at it again, go like, oh my goodness, what are you smoking? Go dig out. Even like I said earlier, they are even telling you themselves, Ripple Labs, oh, we're gonna make a stable coin. If XRP was that good, why do you need a stable coin? Why? I'm telling you, you are gonna get cut with that hot potato. It's not going to be that. You better start piling up on that Kaspa, because I'm telling you, Kaspa is going to be the big deal. And once Kaspa gets USDC added with VPROX or whatever, you are going to start hearing about Tangent Pay with Visa. It's going to happen. Not XRP. It's not it. Hey, he who has ear, let him listen. If you have ears, listen. If you don't want to hear, hey, again, I'm not your financial advisor, but I'm telling you, if you want to make money, Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, and then hold cash. The cash part is about to make sense once this market start to crash for real, and you will understand it very soon. Okay. Anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see what the market has been doing for the past 24 hours. We do have here crypto bubbles. This guy, come on, crypto bubbles. See, yep. The funny part about this, okay, like I said, I'm still bullish because, yeah, look at the monthly. Monthly still green, okay? You have the hourly, daily, weekly red, but look at the monthly. On the crypto bubbles, it is still green, okay? That shows you, okay? Anyways, let me turn this off. Yeah, let's look at here. Let's look at here. Kaspa, King Kaspa, KAS. What do we have? King Kaspa. For the past hour, we have 1% down, 5.6 down on the day, 16% down on the week, 14.9% down on the month, and 67.4% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.08 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $24.23 million. That volume is low, very low. Okay, we look at the next one, QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. We do have here 0.9% down the last hour, 9.3% down on the day, 4% up on the week, 2.4% up on the month, and 24.2% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.14 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $36.77 million. Okay, now the next one we're going to look at is going to be Cubic. Okay, let's see if they're still throwing stones at each other with Monero. Let's see. We do have here 2.6% down the last hour, 12.4% down on the day, 15.1% down on the week, 3% down on the month, and 72.3% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $81.78 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $2.42 million. Yeah, Cubic held very good despite the whole market crash, because we went from 92 to 81 million. So yeah, it kind of held better. Okay, now we look at the Japanese Bitcoin, which is JAS, Jasmine. We have here for the past hour 0.3% down, 8.1% down on the day, 18.6% down on the week, 17.3% up on the month, and 73.9% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $350.15 million and the 24 hours volume traded at $21.22 million. Now we go look at Jonathan's pet turtle, which he calls Bitcoin, and I call the orange guy. We see here for the past hour 0.4% down, 3.7% down on the day, 3.9% down on the week, 1.3% up on the month, and 11.4% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.79 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $51.05 million. Now, if you look at everything, okay, you have you can see it. The volume is very low. That low volume usually show you that, yeah, there's a move incoming. Because like if the volume was too large, there will be a lot of sellers. The volume being that low, many people are not selling their positions. Look at all of them like we just checked out. It's up to you, right? But anyways, now let's go look at prices in details. Let's see. To do that, I need my good friend TradingView right here, and we have Dixie going down, Bitcoin going down. Oh, come on. We want an inverse correlation, because this right now, when this happens, the tariff things came in, US dollar dropped, and that dragged Bitcoin, and unfortunately Bitcoin dragged everything else along with it. And here we go. Those of you who were saying store of value, right? Store of value, isn't it? Now, because if you look at store of value thing, let's see gold. Although gold for me is running on steam. Look at that. Bitcoin is falling, gold is going up. Now, who is the store of value? I told you, Bitcoin is not store of value. See, gold is climbing when Bitcoin is falling. Every time. So, like, yeah, store of value is not Bitcoin. Anyways, now, if you look at a lot of you say, no, it's just the 1 hour, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Again, look at it. But this is the only thing I'm afraid of with gold right now. Okay, let me tell you something right quick, okay? Look, every time we have had a problem with the US dollar, gold has always done good. Gold has always done good. Every time we had a problem. Like, you can check the most recent one, dot-com bubbles on the 2000s. The US dollar was falling, the stock market was doing its thing, and what was gold doing? Flying like a rocket, right? 2008, what happened? Everything was falling and gold was flying like a rocket. The most recent one, 2020, 2021, when we had the COVID. The economy was falling, dollar was falling, everything was falling, but gold was going up. Now, the reason why I'm saying pay attention is because normally, after they figure out what is going on with the currencies, what usually happens to gold? Gold starts to come down drastically because the money that those guys made with gold usually go back into the economy, into the stock market, into the stuff like that. And that's why I'm telling you, before you end up holding the hot potato, because gold is running on fumes, before you end up holding the hot potato, my friend, you better be careful. Chill and watch. That's why for me, I'm no longer buying gold. My gold, I just wait. I'm gonna wait because it usually take gold like 3 to 4 years to come back down to the normal breeder level, and then we'll see. That's what I'm waiting for to see. That's why I keep telling you, hey, the cash part on the 4 that we mentioned is gonna make a lot of sense very soon. Okay. But anyways, let's continue. And now we have here. Let's say, where's my good friend Quant? Kaspa, because that's where we were going. KS Kaspa. I'm gonna use that one. Okay. Now for Kaspa, we have that people are still excuse me. Yeah. People are still looking at this and be going like, oh yeah, we dead, we done for, and this and that. And I'm telling you again, the opportunity that you see is not clear to everybody until it's too late. This is the 1 hour. This is what happened when Bitcoin crashes and everybody panic sell. So yeah, if you zoom out, that is when you start to see what you really have at hand. So if to zoom out, I'm going to go, let's go to 4 hours first. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. This is what you have at hand. Right now, Kaspa is sitting at the same support it has done so many times, which is around 4 cents. Around 4 cents, there's a lot of buying opportunities, and people, let's see how people gonna react here. I wish I had, you know what, I'm about to do it right now. To hell with it, because give me a second. It's around 4 cents. Let me buy some more Kaspa right quick. Give me a second. Yeah, sorry about that. I saw that 4 cents, so I just bought another 26,000 Kaspas. You can check my X account and you will see it in a second. Of course, I'll post it there. But anyways, now Kaspa is sitting at that very support that we've been so many times, 4 cents, okay? And that 4 cents, my friends, I think the buyers usually come in. Because right now, when you go in on the, let's say on the daily, you will see that here we are in a falling wedge. Falling wedge is a very, very bullish sign. Now I think we've passed 70% completed on that falling wedge. Yeah, we've passed that. Normally when a falling wedge goes past 70%, we usually have that breakout to the upside. And now when you look at it on the weekly, this is why I'm trying to tell you, gotta be bullish, because since the inception of Kaspa, this has been a giant bull flag getting formed on the weekly. This is a giant bull flag. And now I know a bunch of people will say, oh, I don't understand and this and that. Let's try to make a little calculation. I don't think I can see it on my phone here, but let's see, from the beginning here all the way up to the top. Okay, now let's grab that. Let's see if I can grab it. move, grab it. Let's say here we break out there. Let's see what approximately what that the what you call is gonna be. I don't think I can do it on my phone, but let's see. Let's see if I can have let's see, daily, monthly, let me see, 6 months. 6 months. It's not letting me do it. But if you do that, you will see that come on, here it is. Try to put it on a breakout. Okay, now let's see. Let me try another trick. Oh, this is 2 hours. I'm not talking about 2. I'm talking about 6 months, player. It's not letting me to go to 2 months. But if you do that, you will see that the breakout, when I did it earlier, the target of this is $1.20. That's where this is, $1.20. And you, my friend, is busy complaining about price, complaining about what's happening, and you don't even try to think about it for a second. It's an opportunity. Well, anything under 10 cents for me is just still nothing but noise. Right now, you can do no TA because everybody's still panicking. People are jumping off bridges and stuff like that. But yeah, 10 cents, noise. Above that, you have 15 cents. Once you go past that, you're going to start looking at 18, 19 cents. Before you know it, you're going to be in what we call all-time high and then price discovery. That's how simple it is, okay? I sit tight. My liquidation comes in. I open another one. Unfortunately, my Jasmine is what happened. But hey, it is what it is, okay? Now, let's go look at Quant right quick. QNT. We have here. Quant, okay? There you go. Quant on the hourly. We are still on the trajectory, just like I told you. We're still there. Look at that. Look at the ribbon. Okay, right now, we are testing the moving average. Ribbon is turning red, but I think it's a fake out because what happened to Bitcoin is not an organic price going down. It's a panic sell. So those usually be fake out. So I'm expecting Quant to reverse again and start going up because again, you guys remember, like I told you, this is forming a bull flag. Look at it right now. See? We met the target, like I told you, $85. We met it. Now, if you want to do another one, see, you see another one going, and you calculate, let's say roughly, okay? You go down here, and the top was this one. Some people are taking this one, but now I'm taking this one. That's what I'm going to take, okay? And then you have another one. Let's clone it first, because I need to use it in a second. And we clone it. We put it there for a second, and we get another line to have a resistance. Okay, the resistance is that. That's the resistance. It's not going to be perfect, but hey, it's right there. And you have this. Let's say it breaks out right there. Let's see what the target is going to be. Look at 4 hourly. Is this open up? No, but yeah, before we get to the daily. But anyways, look at the ribbon. Ribbon still green. It is facing fall, or it's facing upwards strength. So yeah, I think it's going up. You look at it on the daily. Let's see what we have. Okay, now you look at it. The target of the move when it breaks out from this bull flag is going to be around that $100, 100 to 103. That's where we're looking at. So yeah, this little hiccup that happened yesterday, which is taking place even today, is nothing but the fake out. All I do is sit tight and watch, because anything, when I'm looking at it and I see anything under $125, is nothing but noise. Above that, we are going to see the 151, then 164, and before you know it, 176. Between that and 230, there is not much resistance. Then you will have all-time high and then price discovery. And another thing is, when you look at it, we always say it, price always gets attracted to moving average. Look at where the moving average is. See? Moving average is sitting at 110 or probably 115. So yeah, we are still going up. This is just a temporary pit stop. There's no more, there's no less on that, because they are going to manipulate Bitcoin. Like you can see, if you look at Bitcoin, for example, see, despite those price movement, ribbon still squeezing. Ribbon is still squeezing and is still facing upwards. Don't forget it. I told you. Look at this indicator. See? The ribbon has started to climb into the red line and the blue line has started to come down. They have to converge. The red line is going to climb and it's going to converge with the blue line. So we are going to meet this. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, it is going to converge. Normally that red line goes above the blue line and price shoots up a little bit. I think, like I'm saying, just by judging by the way the trajectory is going, I think we're going to have them converge at that 150, 160,000, and who knows, maybe lower. But hey, it's something that we have to watch and see how it unfolds. Okay. Anyways, now let's go back here. Anyways, now it is what it is. You can see it as an opportunity, or you can see it as time to jump off the bridge. That is up to you, right? You do you, I do me, and God bless America. Anyways, now let's go look at my positions right quick, okay? But before we do that, to let you know that, guys, leverage trading is not for everybody, okay? Please stay away from it if you do not know what you're doing. Stay away from it. Best thing, just keep on buying on spot. But if you want to try it out and you want to learn just like I did not. Nobody taught me. I taught myself how to leverage, okay? If you want to do that, down below I do have the links. Bydfi, which I do recommend. Phemex, okay? Margex, and Wix. Follow those links, and meet their deposit requirements. Once you do, they're going to give you free money. You get the free money, take $20 out and practice. If you are able to turn 20 into 40, 40 into 60, 60 into 80, and so on and so forth, then you are ready. You can start using a little bit more bigger amount of money. But if you're not, please stick to the practice or the spot trading, okay? Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at it. First of all, we're going to start with my Bydfi, which you guys already know. Here, I am trading King Kaspa, Quant, and Jasmine, okay? As you can see here, my overall today, $6,900 approximately, like you guys know. You see, this is what I usually tell you. My positions move aggressively, very aggressive, okay? If the market moves up or down, they move aggressively because I trade at 50x, and I do not use stop losses. That's me. Okay, anyways, now let's go back to it. We have here on our contracts, let's see my contracts. On my Kaspa, I am down $435. It is what it is. Okay, let's just watch and see. On my Quant, I am back again down to 4,100. The only one that's still in profit is my Jasmine, which is still sitting at $1,200 approximately. Okay, you can pause it and you can look at my numbers if that's what you want to do. The next one is going to be Phemex. On Phemex, you guys already know I'm trading King Kaspa, Quant, and Jasmine. Again, my overall here is sitting at $3,200. Nothing to worry about. Let's refresh it and let's see. The same thing, right? So if you look at my contract, you will see that here on my Jasmine, I am still up $1,100. Okay. On my Kaspa, I am down $437. Okay. The same thing like the other one. And on my Quant, I am still up $323. So yeah, everything is still playing according to plan. I'm just waiting. It's a matter of sitting nicely and not panicking. If you panic, you lose money. Okay, that's what it is. Last but not the least is going to be on my Wix exchange. On Wix, you guys already know, there I am trading King Kaspa, Quant, okay, Jasmine, and Cubic. Okay, this morning my liquidation, I hit my liquidation on my Jasmine trade because that's the one I opened late. The other two Jasmine I opened at the same time. This one on Wix I opened it late, but it is what it is, right? So like I always tell you guys, once it happened, I don't cry about it. I enter another trade immediately because again, on my just like I showed you earlier, I got the buy signals, I check the RSI, the blah blah blah, and you guys know the drill. Overall, I'm sitting here is $1,900. Now, if you look at my contracts, you will see that here, this is the Jasmine trade I entered this morning. Right now, it is sitting at $41 down. Now, a lot of people are asking me again on my DMs, on the inbox, saying, why did I open one? Guys, you have to understand something. Let me go back right here. You have to understand something. When it comes to how much money I'm potentially losing opening these trades compared to the potential gains I can get when this thing hits what I think it is going to be nothing. If you check it, in every position that I open on Jasmine, for example, I don't use anything more than $300 or $400. Now do your math. Let's say during this period I lost like 4 trades, okay, and that is 1,600 or something like that, okay. Excuse me, oh my god, excuse me. Yeah, I have to wipe my eyes a little bit. Yeah, you 4 trades at $400, that's $1,600. That's how much I lose. But compared to the potential of how much money I can make with that trade is what most people don't see. For example, okay, this one that we opened this morning, like I told you guys, I lost that trade. I opened another one immediately, which is sitting at $39 right now. Let's say, for example, Jasmine, just at 3 cents, okay, 3 cents, I will be having $2,200. You see, it's more than $1,600 already. That is just at 3 cents. We talk about 20 cents. 20, this is already, oh, come on, 0.2 at 20 cents. See, look at that, $141,000 in profits. This is the kind of things I'm looking for. Let's say the market in 6 weeks is crashing and Jasmine is sitting at 20 cents, or 2 months from now. This is what I'm looking for. 20 cents, 141,000. 30 cents, which is the all-time high last run, I will be walking away with $215,000. Okay, and now I told you if things play right, Jasmine could hit 60 cents. Okay, 60 cents, I'm talking about $436,000. That is the opportunity that I am hunting for. I don't care whether I get liquidated or not over a $300 position. I don't care about that. This is what I care about. And some people are even talking, like the CEO Jasmine said. He said that we might be hitting $1 or $2. So although I don't believe it, but let's just see. If we hit $1, $730,000. This is what I'm looking for. Compared to, hey, when you look at that, and I lost what, just $1,600 or $2,000 on positions. who would be laughing? Okay, so that's the way I think. Okay, anyways. Looking at my Kaspa, I am also still down $393. And let's watch and see. On my Quant, I am up $350. Quant is doing its thing. It's not separated from the market, unfortunately. And if you look at Cubic is the one that has performed the best of all of them, because even the market crashing, I am still up $22. So yeah, everything is playing according to plan. If you want to cry about it, that's you, not me. Anyways, now let's go look at my son's Acorns accounts right quick, and we'll see that here, because yesterday he said he was going to make a move, but he later didn't do it. Right now we have here $754. He's still doing good despite the market crashing from 760 something to 754. Yeah, he's doing good. If you look at that, I think he's going to have losses on his S&P 500, because that's what went down the most. It's still up 3.34%. Yep, you see? Yeah, I think it's S&P 500. But anyway, it's still up there, $350. That's what we see. Medium companies, $45. Small companies, $23. And you do have international companies, $181. On the bonds and ETFs, $45 on the short-term bonds, and the aggregate bonds, we're still up $106. So yeah, he's doing pretty good. I am proud of him. I'm very proud of him. So right now, next thing we're going to do is, like I told him, I say I'm going to teach him Robinhood. Okay, I'm going to open a Robinhood for him so that he will have another set account. Because you never know, maybe when he's 16, there is enough money in one of them, and then he chooses to buy a car or whatever he wants to do. But one thing I'm teaching him is how to manage his money, how to invest. So yeah, Acorn he has. We are going to open a Robinhood account. As you guys can see, I already had the app right there. Downloaded it today. Now we're going to open one there. And on Kaspa, on his Kaspa's account, I think he just hit 120,000. So yeah, he's keeping accumulating, just like his father told him. Okay, see, that's how we play it. So anyways, now back to what we're talking about. Is anybody telling you XRP to $500, my friend? Get away from me. Run away as far as possible. Because when you look at everything after all said and done, it's not about a particular coin. It's all about stable coins. Banks and institutions are going to have their own stable coins pegged to the US Treasury, pegged to the US coin, USD. I mean, to the US dollar. It's not going to be XRP. It's on stable coins. And when you look at what crypto has the better rails for stable coins running cross-border within the country, outside the country, whatever, Kaspa. That's where it is. It's not XRP. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do not forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. It only takes you a second to drop a like, okay? And also don't forget to drop me a comment. If you're gonna drop negative, disrespectful, and any other thing that is not positive, I'm going to delete it and I'm gonna give you 3 strikes. Trust me, I keep tab. When it's if it is your 3rd strike, I'm sorry to let you know this, but I will block you from my channel. I don't have time for negative people. Here, we look for opportunities. We keep our game plan. Just like I just showed you. I got liquidated on Jasmine. I open another one because it's just the thinking, the thought of that position could make me over $100,000. That's what keeps me going from zero to a multi-millionaire status. That's what we do here. And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded people like you and yours truly, yeah, we can see these videos and the family can grow. Okay? Until I see you in my next one, my friend, stay positive. Let's make that money. Bye-bye.